Come on in, everybody. Come on in.
Come
Facebook,
on
YouTube,
in.
Periscope, diamondandsilk.com, Twitter. Come on in for a great show tonight. We're going to be talking about a few things tonight. AG William Barr, testimony in front of Congress. Steve King and his mockery of Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Did you say Steve King?
I'm sorry. Steve Cohen. Steve Cohen mocks AG Barr with a box of KFC. The Democrats threatened to hold the Attorney General in contempt. The New York Times admit that the Obama administration deployed multiple spies against the Trump campaign in 2016.
Yes.
Hillary Clinton stated that anyone other than Trump would have gotten indicted. Joe Biden stating that we have Jim Crow sneaking back in. We'll discuss that. Facebook banning Louis Farrakhan, Alex Jones, Lori Loomer, and many more. Our booming economy and some of the ignorant things that Alahan Omar, her statements about Israel, and so much more. So much more.
Yes.
Okay, are we up on all portals?
We are up on all portals.
Okay, hit it, y'all. Hey y'all, welcome to tonight's Diamond and Silk Chit Chat Live. We're your host, Diamond and Silk oh Silk. It was a long weekend, but before we get started, tonight's show is being brought to you by the Chit Chat Tour. Before I run down the tour dates, I want you to stop right now and share this video.
Share.
Especially since we are experiencing a lot of censorship on these social media platforms.
I call it a purge.
Yeah. From Facebook to Twitter and so much more. Share. Sharing is caring. If you're on YouTube, make sure you push on the little subscribe button or the little bell, the notification bell, so that when we drop content, you should be notified. And make sure you share this video. Okay?
That's right.
Just wanted to throw it out there to you. So, I don't want to rush. I want to just run down the tour dates.
Okay.
Okay? So, some of the tour dates. Okay, all right. Got it. Okay, so the tour dates, May 18th, Mobile, Alabama. Get your tickets for Mobile, Alabama. We are coming, you all.
That's right.
We're going to have a good time. That's May 18th. You can get your tickets at chitchattour.com. That's Chit, C-H-I-T, chattour.com. Then we're going to be June 1st, Knoxville, Tennessee. June 8th, Scottsdale, Arizona. June 22nd, Doral, Florida. June 20th, Palm Desert, California. August 3rd, Henderson, Nevada. August 17th, Colorado Springs, Colorado. August 24th, New York, New York. September the 14th, that Billings, Montana has been moved to September the 14th. And September the 21st are Irvine, California.
Yes.
So get your tickets at chitchattour.com. That's chitchattour.com.
And let's not forget about Houston, Texas.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Okay, so what we're doing in Houston, Texas, you all, it's like a forum.
Right.
Almost like what you call I don't want to call it a town hall.
But if you do, it's a town hall Diamond and Silk style.
That's right. Because know we don't do it the normal way.
We don't do it the normal way.
So get your tickets. If you go to, what do they need to go to get those tickets?
They can go to chitchattour.com. It's sitting there at the top, and that date is slated for June the 18th.
June 18th.
That's right.
So what we're doing is we're having a conversation where you can ask questions. We answer questions. Who's going to be there? We're going to have two guests there with us.
Well, it's like the viewer's view, because we want to see what the viewer have to talk about. The people that's living in these different conditions or whatever. We want to hear from you.
Especially if you live in these sanctuary cities, if you are impacted and affected by the borders being wide open, illegal aliens crossing our borders. We want to hear from you, so get your tickets. It's going to be in Houston, Texas. That's going to be on June the 18th. We have special guest Chad Prather. He is so fine.
Ooh, he's fine.
And Sheriff A.J. Lauterbach. He's fine too.
Yes,
so they're going to be with us that night so that we can answer questions. Sharing is caring, but also talking. When we can talk things out.
Right.
I think that our country do so much better.
And when we see that it's not just the people that you see on the TV just saying something, when people can see that it's actual human beings, Americans, citizens that's living in the midst of all of this foolishness, then people can relate to their pain especially.
Right. So I think that's how you solve problems, by talking about problems. I love it.
Talking it out.
So get your tickets for June 18th. Also, special thank you to everyone that share our tour dates in your groups and on your event pages.
Yes.
Again, sharing is caring. Thank you so much. And thank you all for everybody that's making a tour. Like when you go on a tour and you're making a girls' night out of it.
Yes.
Thank you all so much for that. I love that you all you get so creative.
Yes.
And
don't forget about the boys.
And don't forget about the men, because our men, thank you all for showing up, showing out.
Boys hanging out with DNS night.
I love it. Boys hanging out with DNS night.
Yes.
And the girls, they do their thing too.
They do their thing too, yeah.
And to all of you all, when we're out and about and we're in these airports, because we've been traveling a whole lot. That's why I don't have like a voice. I try to, when I'm not traveling, rest it. But I found myself being very loud.
Very loud.
This week. And I'm just like, okay. Normally when I want to be in a happy place. I don't want to always be in an upset, sad, or argumentative place. So I got my little halls and my little tea or whatever for that. Okay? So thank you all for your love, your support, your contributions, your letters, your books. Thank you all so much for that. We really, really appreciate you all. If you want to contribute, you can go to diamondandsilk.com. I just threw that out there because we never get to the commercials anymore, because we done talked up the whole show. Because before I came on, I wanted to tweet out some stuff to that Kamala Harris and that Nancy Pelosi, but we'll talk about it. Make sure that you stay connected at chitchatme.com. You all know that a lot of people are being purged off social media. It sets a dangerous, it's dangerous to me. We will get into the nitty gritty and we will talk about that. I just heard right before I came on, and you can get your free trial offer at foxnation.com. Okay, let's get into the nitty gritty. So, I woke up this morning to the story about Diana Ross TSA experience. She's 75 years old. She just celebrated a birthday. She looks very good.
Yes, she do.
Yes. But she felt violated by TSA at a New Orleans airport. She claimed that she was brought to tears after a TSA agent went too far when performing a search at the New Orleans airport.
Okay.
Diana Ross stated in a tweet, "I still feel her hands between my legs, front and back," saying it was her job. Now, a TSA spokesperson stated that the video footage of the accounts indicates that the agents involved with Diana Ross screening follow all protocols correctly. Diana Ross is currently on tour. She was headed to, I believe it was the Jazz Festival? Something that was happening in New Orleans.
In New Orleans, yes.
I know you want to get into the nitty gritty of it, but
no, I don't.
Okay,
I just have a question, but go ahead.
Okay, well, Diana Ross, she is worth what, $250 million? Is it $300 million?
Yes.
So I know somewhere she either has a private jet or she can make means to fly private.
Right.
That's
Diana Ross.
That's Diana Ross.
Yes.
Not only that, when you go to the airport, you can either do clear, you can do pre-check. You don't have to get in the line with everybody else. Like the team, does she still have a team? I know she's from the old school.
Okay.
But does she still have a team around her that will give her specifics on how to make travel
easier?
Because now they gonna pat you down. The only way they pat you down in TSA, if you're pre-check, is if the little buzzer go off, and randomly they do it.
They do it.
Right. But if you don't want to be pat down like everybody else, then you need to put in the proper paperwork, which is very easy and inexpensive, so that you can be pre-check or fly private, is what I think.
That's right.
Okay, go ahead.
No. I'm just listening to your statement of Miss Diana Ross. The statement she tweeted, "I still feel her hands between my legs, front and back." And I'm wondering what was this lady doing? How far was she, in her places? I understand that Diana Ross is 75 years old and she's probably have someone, but how are you still feeling this lady's hand? Was it?
Thank you, Scott.
What was?
Listen.
Maybe she hadn't been with anybody in a while and she's still feeling her hand. I'm trying to understand that line.
I'm trying to understand what the hell she doing in the airport. Her being Diana Ross,
Ross.
and you are worth 300 million. Why you don't either have your own jet, or why didn't you fly private? Why did you fly
Well,
public?
I think that it was a nice plug, like a publicity stunt to get some noise turning out there and get a little get the people riled up about what happened, so that people would know that she's on tour. That's what
Oh,
I think.
well, it was something about her name.
You're
She's
right.
using Diana Ross, but she also got Diamond somewhere in it. Diamond
Uh-huh.
Diana Ross, Diana Diamond Ross. I didn't know. Is that her middle name, Diamond?
Hell if I know. I don't know.
What, do whatever you have
All
to
I
do to
know
make
is
your money,
Diana
boo boo.
Ross.
The thing
But she
is
still looks
that
good. Go
she
ahead.
looks good. If you don't want to be pat down by TSA, fly private, because they gonna pat you down.
Yeah,
They're
they
gonna
go.
pat you down.
Well,
It
yeah,
makes people feel uncomfortable. Look, they do
but
it to us whenever that little buzzer go off, because we try to do the pre-check thing.
well, I know before we did the pre-check thing, we had to go through regular
And you
TSA,
remember how it was
and
with
they
you?
got me. But what I did is I act as if I was getting a massage. And so when the lady, when she was rubbing me, I was like, "Oh, can you rub a little harder right there? Just yeah, 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 yeah." What I did is made it fun and a fun experience,
Right.
so that she would be ready to just get off of me and we could go our separate
But
ways.
can I also say this here? Because
Yes.
it was Diana Ross, the lady may have been following proper protocol and didn't want to get in trouble about
Trouble, but
anything. Because
anything.
you know how celebrities we become, they become, I don't become mouthy, they become so mouthy they may want to start telling on the TSA. So she probably wanted to follow
Make sure she
protocol and
was
follow
following
her
protocol,
job.
but
Because
hands still up. Go ahead.
I don't know what she was grabbing for, Miss Diana Ross.
She was reaching for
But
some of that
fly
gold.
private, baby. Okay,
300
so
million
speaking
dollars.
of private, AG William Barr testimony to Congress. So you all know that he testified. First of all, he did a phenomenal job on Capitol Hill.
Yes, he did.
He sat there and looked them straight in the eye, girl. And those Democrats, they were not happy at all.
Not
Okay,
one bit.
so here's our question, because I looked at it. I mean, I clapping my hand, because I kept hearing the Democrats say they acted as though William Barr was taken up for President Trump. William Barr was taken up and defending the truth.
The
And
truth.
if the
That's right.
truth saves, helps defend President Trump, then that's what the truth is supposed
It's
to do.
supposed to, but if the truth comes out and the truth states this, that's what he's supposed to expose, is the truth, and he's supposed to speak the truth.
That's right.
And that's
right.
what he did.
So our question is, why are the Democrats trying to litigate an investigation that concluded that there were no proof of collusion with the Trump campaign? See, as soon as they said that there were no collusion, that should be the end of it. Why are you jumping on to obstruction of justice? If there was no collusion, how is there obstruction of justice?
That's right.
There was no collusion.
That's right.
It's just like I got this here. If I get rid of this candy here, there's
It's gone.
nothing.
That's
this
right.
Is the end
I can't
of
keep coming for it.
It's
unless
gone.
I go down your throat and go to your stomach. That's what the Democrats is doing. They're trying to come out somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's what the Democrats are doing. And that's why they're looking like
Why are they wasting more money on litigation and investigation that was closed when Mueller gave his findings to the Attorney General?
That's right.
You see what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
Why are they doing that?
Because whenever Mueller gave his findings, that's supposed to have been a wrap for Mueller. That means you're done.
That's right.
You've sealed the deal that, okay, I've concluded after 2 years and $35 million wasted, there's no collusion. You already sent over your paperwork. Okay? That's just like me taking a test. After I've taken that test, I give you my test, Miss Teacher.
Right.
That's it.
That's it.
I can't go back and say, well, I meant to say this here. Well, why didn't you look at the way I wrote that to know that I was talking about that?
Right.
No. Either it's an X or it's a check.
That's right.
One or the other.
And why are they trying to trap people in a perjury trap?
That's exactly what
Why are
they're
they
trying
trying
to
to
do
do that? Because the last I checked, Congress is supposed to be lawmakers, not lawbreakers.
That's right.
And when I see you with the antics, doing all of this here foolery, with the antics, it almost looks like you're trying to break the law.
That's right. That's what it looks like.
It's like what they do when they do prosecutorial misconduct.
That's exactly what
this
it
is
sounds
all
like.
misconduct, shenanigans, political puppet show is what it is.
That's right. And Cohen, he broke the law. He broke the law by lying to Congress.
Right.
Okay? We know that, and it wasn't no perjury trap. Okay? But where are these Democrats at calling him in before Congress?
Right.
About his lie that he told. Where you at?
Well, see, once Mueller submit his findings and the Attorney General reviews it and give his final stamp on it,
That's right.
the deal is sealed.
That's a wrap.
Mueller can't come back and say, you should have displayed this and said that.
He can't.
That's why they gave it to the Attorney General.
That's right. And it even makes me wonder, what did the Democrats have over Jeff Sessions?
Oh, they had something over him.
Yeah, for Jeff Sessions to just sit back while Mueller was just going on and on and on, just doing whatever he wants to do to try to get to investigate something that wasn't even there to investigate.
I'm changing the subject. James said, how many Democrat does it take to run against one Republican? 1 million of them, and they ain't one of them going to be able to beat President J. Trump. That's right. How that goes.
That's right. And let's not forget that Rod Rosenstein was also in there with Attorney General
William Barr.
William Barr. So why are the Democrats so keen on being upset with Attorney General Barr? Okay, blaming him for this, and you didn't look at this, and you didn't look at that, when Rod Rosenstein was right there with him when they was evaluating all of this stuff.
Because the Democrats are rats. They want to keep a narrative going. They want to keep us distracted. They want to deflect.
Yes.
They want to deny. That's what they want to do, you all. They want to deny the truth, deflect, distract us from what's really going on. But you need to be paying attention, because anytime somebody is trying to pin a crime on you, think about it like that. Okay, we out in the private sector of our life.
That's right.
All of us. You all, us, and y'all, right?
That's right.
Imagine a prosecutor coming for you for no reason. You ain't did nothing, all because they don't like you. And if we, the American people, allow this Democrat Congress to think that they can get away with that, the same thing can happen to us as private citizens.
That's right.
And that's why this is not funny.
That's right. No. This is nowhere near funny. Okay?
This ain't funny at all.
Okay? But Rod Rosenstein, he's already put in his letter of resignation, and effective May 11, 2019, he is quote unquote resigning.
They should have fired. You know what? They should march him out in handcuffs.
Yeah, but don't you find it very funny that he's now resigning after the Mueller report is complete?
Okay, what's your thoughts on it, though?
But my thought is, like, what's actually going on, you know? Don't feed me a sour apple and tell me it's sweet. Something ain't right here.
Something ain't right?
Yeah. Because, see, Rod Rosenstein was right there in the midst of all of this foolishness.
That's right.
And now all of a sudden he's resigning?
Yeah.
Something's not right.
I wonder what else did that Mueller report find out. And if you're going to investigate, why didn't you investigate how it started? Did you even have a basis on investigating?
That's right.
Well, I heard that they want to call Mueller to the table. Well, maybe they should.
Yeah.
Call him to the table to see what did he know, what he didn't know. But what they're trying to do is they're trying to harass. They're trying to scare. They're trying to manipulate. That's what they're trying to do, because they don't want their stuff to get out. So they will intimidate the Mueller, the Attorney General, and all of them. Anybody that sits at that table, they don't want their... Listen, the Attorney General is investigating how this all got started.
Right.
And when I keep hearing them talking about impeach 45, he needs to be impeached or whatever. Well, some of you all need to be impeached up there in Congress.
Need to go.
You want to prosecute 45? Well, can we prosecute 44? Because if this here BS happened up under 44, then he need to be brought to the table and prosecuted to the full extent of the law whatever the law will allow.
That's right. So what I'm hearing you say now,
what, girl?
Is that's just like somebody being found not guilty of, let's say, burglary. All right? But you call in the prosecutor to now put him on the stand to see what type of underlying evidence did he find so that we can try to convict this person that's been found not guilty of burglary, guilty of burglary.
See, that's what dirty prosecutors do. And when I see a Congress that is supposed to be legislating, doing those different tactics, you all are foul and y'all are dirty.
Crooks.
You nasty and you low down.
That's right.
When you're trying to go after a sitting president for no reason at all.
That's
because
right.
he ran for president and won it fair and square.
Yeah. Okay. So now, out of all of the Congress, at this here particular, where AG Barr testified, that was one that stands out. She was the most asinine, disrespected, hate-filled individual that I saw there.
Oh yeah. She basically slandered the Attorney General, Kellyanne Conway, and more. She should be sued for slander.
Yes.
I tweeted out on yesterday that people are being discriminated against. They're being defamed. They're being slandered based on the color of their politics.
Yes.
And to think you can sit your assets up there, I'm trying to keep it clean, up there in Congress.
She didn't keep it clean.
And on national television, where it's going around the world, you can defame somebody and slander somebody. Assets should be impeached.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. She tried to darn near degrade A.G. Barr's character, his record, and his position. She displayed her hate immediately. And it made her look like an unhinged, deranged person.
That's right.
With hate written all over her.
Senator Harano.
Mazi Harano.
Maisie, whatever her name is.
Maisie. It made her seem itsy bitsy. Okay?
Yes.
And it's hard to believe that American citizens voted something like that into Senate.
Office.
Yes.
Yeah.
But one thing that I admire about
Attorney General
Mr. Barr, yes, it's like it's a whole lot to say when you say
just Attorney General.
I love the fact that he sat right there and he looked right through her and let everything she say roll right off of him.
That's right, because he's investigating this. You all can do whatever you want to try to dismiss him, deny him, take him down, telling him he should recruit himself, code him in contempt. He is going to investigate this. And the mere fact that you see Democrats trying to disperse the means and not do all of this here to an Attorney General, that lets me know what part did you play in all of this Russia collusion witch hunt of a hoax.
That's right.
Yeah.
Then you had Steve Cohen.
Steve Cohen, yes, he marked Attorney General Barr with a box of KFC, and I found it derogatory. So let me give you the backstory on it. When I saw that, you all, I cringed. And we did Fox and Friends on Friday, and they asked us the question about what I thought. And I thought it was racial insensitivity. And oh my goodness, you all.
Yes. Well, I have the tape.
Okay, well, let me show you all what we said and we'll talk.
Right.
Take a look.
Unbelievably embarrassing. Here to react, Fox Nation personalities Diamond and Silk. So this guy, Congressman Cohen, actually ate fried chicken and then held a chicken to mock William Barr, who spent countless hours the day before answering the questions that they say they weren't capable of answering. Is he a chicken in your mind, Diamond and Silk?
Well, he's racially insensitive is what I think. And just can you imagine if that was a Republican doing that to a Democrat? I mean, just think about that for a moment. But I want you all to understand the reason why the Attorney General is experiencing all of this slander is because the Democrats are afraid. They're getting caught up in the shenanigans. Who orchestrated and masterminded this Russia witch hunt hoax? And once that comes out, I mean, it's going to blow up in their faces. So what they're going to try to do, they're going to try to smear him. They smear him because they fear him. They fear that he's going to get to the truth. This is not about the Attorney General taking up for President Trump. He is taking up for the truth. He is putting the truth and the facts out there. And that's what the American people want to see him do. Okay, so how many times did I, Diamond, say the word chicken?
How many, y'all?
I don't even think I said it not one time.
You didn't say it one time.
But when the left saw it,
Yes.
they spewed so much hate all that day. By that afternoon, well, I'm going to tell you why we started trending on Friday afternoon.
Yeah.
Because the president started tweeting out about social media and what's happening on Facebook and what's happening to some of these influencers on Twitter.
Right.
And we started we was trending by then.
But we was also trending whenever they started putting out these fake headlines, these fake news headlines.
Okay.
But we couldn't see the trend.
Right.
But people were saying that we was trending from the hate.
Yeah, there is something on Twitter, you all.
Right.
It's like we're onto something, but if I can just put my finger on it.
Right.
There is a trend that if you are conservative and you are a supporter of President Trump, you may not see it.
You may not see the
Why
trend.
do you think when people are trending, they get more hate than they do from people that love them? Because we have over 1.1 million followers and fans on Twitter.
Right.
You sort of see. So there is something to that.
There's something there to it. Mm-hmm. But then what happened is, after we came off of that interview, it's like all of a sudden the hate mongers came out. Okay, it's like the left leaning fake news blog writers found their keyboards and started writing hit pieces on us.
Yeah, so here goes some of them. Yeah. Eating chicken to mock William Barr is racially insensitive.
That's what they're saying. We said.
Fox and Friends pundits label Representative Steve Cohen Williams Barr chicken stunt racist. 3. Fox News called Democrats racially insensitive for eating fried chicken.
I mean, listen to all of these. This clip.
Here's another one. Diamond and Silk called Democratic Congressman racist for mocking Bill Barr with fried chicken. Never called him racist. I said it was racial insensitive. But you all added the word racist because you all probably know he is. And racist.
You wasn't saying he was being. You wasn't saying him, you were saying his stunt.
Right. What he did.
That's right.
According to Fox News, a white guy eating chicken to mock a white guy is somehow racist. So these were the little clickbaits that they had out there of fake news for you to click on to see what Diamond and Silk were saying. So we were hot on Friday. Friday was just a really, really, really hot day. Okay?
Yes.
So the one thing, whenever we're like that, I try to be really quiet. I try not to even go into explaining myself, because I don't like going back.
We don't have to go back and forth. We know what we said.
I put it out there, and that's a wrap with me.
That's
all of the extra stuff I don't do.
That's
so we put out a tweet about a black bishop.
Yes, we did. Hold on one second. Can I find it?
Yes, you can find the tweet.
Let me find the tweet. Let me
We
get
put
that
out
tweet.
this tweet about a black bishop, okay?
Right.
We didn't call the name of the black bishop.
Right.
We just put out a tweet about a black bishop.
A black bishop. And this is what the tweet said. I'm coming up to it. We've been tweeting.
Okay, come on.
Look at that.
Well, we tweet and we do a lot of retweet.
Yeah, that's what's going on. Okay.
And we share stuff and whatever.
Okay.
So we said, hey, y'all. Thank you, Boy Maker. We said, hey, y'all. There's this black bishop who continues. Oh, God. It went all the way away. Yes, it did.
Okay, hold on one second. Okay. We said, you probably touched it.
Did I touch something? Okay, well, you got those little touch screen phones. Look, give me a simple phone.
Yeah, like a flip phone.
You can give me a flip phone. Wouldn't bother me one bit.
So we said, hey, y'all, there's this bishop who continues to make derogatory statements about us. We're talking about the bishop who is always on his knees and is not for praying. Don't come for us because we didn't send for you.
Okay. So we didn't think nothing of it.
Right.
All of a sudden, black bishops started coming from us as if we were talking about them. Well, we had no idea that this one black bishop had been talking about Diamond and Silk for almost the whole year. Which was so funny.
Right.
He made himself look so bad.
Right.
But let me tell you the problem that I have with this.
What is it?
I love our black men. I love all men.
Yeah.
I'm a girl. I'm a girl that loves men.
Okay.
I love our black men because sometimes our black men, some of them get a bad rap.
Yes.
But I have a problem with black men, some black men, thinking that they can disrespect black women.
Right.
That's a problem for me.
Yes.
And some white men. Now, I have to talk about the black man, because the black man gets upset when black people are mistreated. Black people are this. But you mistreat black women. Some of you black men.
That's right.
Some of you black men. Not all, some. And we grew up with a mother and a father.
That's right.
There were certain things that our daddy did not do to us. He didn't yell at us. He didn't beat up on us. He didn't do that. And he didn't call us derogatory names.
That's right.
So me, as a grown ass woman,
that's right,
minding my business, doing what I do, have a problem when I see any man calling a woman, whether she's black or white, out of her name.
That's right. Especially a so-called bishop.
A so-called bishop. Now, I know that he may go by the word of God. But here are the words of Diamond and Silk. You, as a black man and as a pastor, as a bishop, should be ashamed of yourself for your hate-filled, fear-mongering shenanigans.
That's right.
And then you keep black people stuck
in
that type of sentiment and that type of foolery and that nastiness, and they marinate in it. And that's why when they get out here in the real world, they always upset. And my thing is, if you sitting up under a bishop, a black bishop, that is spewing hate, you need, and you in the same place you was 5 years ago. From 5 years ago, you in that same place. You need to get your stuff, and you need to get up, and you need to go, because you ain't gonna ever grow.
Never.
You ain't gonna ever grow from that.
But this is what gets me about these black bishops that came out of the closet.
On us.
On us.
Because we wasn't even aware of this particular bishop.
We weren't even talking about this particular bishop. But the deal is, if you're not on your knees, bishop, why you come for us?
That's right.
How did you? Now, we mentioned no name. We called no name.
No, we didn't.
We just said black bishop. So how you gonna come and get mad at us when we didn't even call your name?
We don't even know you.
We don't even know you.
We don't even know you. Who are you? I ain't never heard of you before.
And there's millions of bishops in this world, in this country. We could have been talking about
any bishop.
Period.
But
so this bishop really outed himself. So I want to do his wife, if he's married, do his wife know?
Well, I don't know. And I don't want to go into what he do in his personal life. But the deal is,
well, he outed himself.
Bishop, don't come for us.
That's right.
Because we didn't send for you. We don't know you.
That's right.
We don't care to know you.
No, we
about go to your church. You ain't got but 5 members. You've been sitting there all these years.
That's right.
Ain't achieved nothing. You fooling these people.
That's
You're
right.
taking their damn tithes and offerings. Talking about we gonna have a building fund. Ain't built a darn thing. Don't let us call you out.
That's right.
And God forbid, I don't want to mention your name because there's something about when you mention their name. Now we get all kind of tips and all kind of dirt on you.
That's right.
The deal is, we don't know this man.
Right.
We don't know this other bishop.
No.
Why y'all coming for us?
That's right.
Oh, but I know. Because you upset.
You upset.
Because you've been doing something for a long time.
That's right.
You only got a handful of people following you.
That's right.
So you like, how these 2 black girls get to do that? Then you want to call us out of our names. And you think that's going to sit well.
That's right.
Are you mad with your mother? Because you got to be mad at some woman and you taking it out on us. Don't take it out on us.
Well, what it is we're living a dream that they wish they was living.
But if you stop being so hate-filled, you can live the dream too.
Boo.
Now I had to get that on off my chest.
I hope your chest feels
I feels it surely do.
All right.
It surely do.
All
So
right?
yes,
'Cause
girl.
I know that they're watching.
Well, good.
All of you bitches.
Good. Yeah, you should watch. And maybe you'll learn something. And maybe you'll understand that the word of God does not tell you to belittle women.
That's right.
Especially black women. If you don't want to be belittled as a black man, then don't you belittle us as black women.
That's
and
right.
if I choose to stand on a stage for the president of the United States and speak about good jobs and the economic opportunity,
that's right.
I'm going to do it while you stand in your pulpit and preach to them 5 folks.
That's right.
Okay?
Preach hate to those 5 folks.
I would, if you are up under a pastor and he is teaching and preaching hate, you should pack your stuff and go. Why you paying your tithe?
That's right.
It's on stony ground.
That's right. It ain't benefiting you. Ain't doing nothing for you.
The one thing when Obama was in office, listen, even when they changed the institution of marriage, pastors got in line. You didn't see these black pastors coming off, going all off, acting a fool. You didn't see that. You did not see that.
Didn't see that.
So if we as black women choose to support the president of the United States, we can do that.
That's right.
That's our right. You don't
freedom.
control me. And the last I checked, ain't now one of you all got no papers on me. Ain't no papers on the wall.
Or my daddy.
And if my daddy don't do that, then your black ass ain't gonna do it either. I will call you out.
Right out.
Cause see, I ain't used to that.
No, hell no. I know he's looking at.
I ain't used to that. And y'all can say, well, y'all daddy spoiled y'all. Let me tell you what my daddy didn't do. He didn't beat up on us. He didn't call us out our name.
No.
He didn't yell at us. That's not that. Our daddy is a meek and humble man.
If you doing this to us,
what are you doing to your wife?
Your own wife.
What are you doing to your daughters if you have
abusive bastard.
That's what you are.
That's what you are.
That's exactly what you are.
Abusive bastard.
That's what you are.
That's right.
Don't you ever. You think what you did is cute. I understand because somebody touch not my anointed one. And wait a minute, and do my prophet no harm. Well, if he was that doggone anointed, then there's no way in the Bible for you that tells you call black women out of their names.
Yeah. You worse than a sinner, Bishop. Next.
Yeah.
The Democrats.
Jesus on the main line. Maybe you need to tell him what you need. Because I can't give you what you want.
Oh, no.
I don't know what's wrong with some of these black men. Not all of you.
Not all of them.
Because some of you just as meek and humble. I have a very meek and humble dad that loves my mom, that takes care of my mom.
That's right.
And that's what we're used to. So I'm not used to none of you to saying the wrong thing to me. Because you're going to get told off. And yes, baby, my mama was mouthy like this.
That's right. And I never seen my father raise his hand to my mom.
Or raise his voice.
No,
I ain't used to it. I ain't used to it.
Oh, no.
I ain't used to that. So I have to get that on off.
Sorry,
y'all.
That's okay.
Sorry, y'all.
Hopefully Big Lip will stay over there on his
platform. Sure.
We stay over here.
Stay your behind with your 5 members. I'm probably sitting up there, been sitting up there for years. Talking about singing the same old song. Ain't got nothing. Ain't got a pot to piss in, a window to throw it out, and a whole pipe to spew it and down the drain. And you still sitting up under some of these black pastors that's got y'all all going to double hell with him.
That's hell. Straight to hell.
Yes, I'm talking about you tonight. I ain't scared of none of you.
That's right.
I want you to understand that I ain't scared of none of you.
Now one of you. Now one, and I'll be here to back up.
Because you had no business.
That's right.
Calling Diamond and Silk out of their name, and you supposed to be a black man married to a black woman, was birthed by a black woman. Are you crazy?
Yes.
You done lost your doggone mind. You don't disrespect women.
That's right.
And you damn sure don't disrespect us.
Not Diamond and Silk.
Now y'all go run back and tell every black bishop that's got a problem with Diamond and Silk what we said.
That's right. And we meant every word we said and meant it the way we said it.
All right, girl.
All right. Democrats threatens to hold AG Barr in contempt of Congress. Foolery, BS is what I call this right here. This is how the trickery works. Did you know that Nadler, okay, he knows that a full subpoena compliance would require AG Barr to break the law. Okay, he knows this, but instead of the Democrats introducing legislation that would allow the Attorney General to provide Congress grand jury material, the Democrat makes this deliberate bias move to hold Barr in contempt. See, there's a way to go about this to make sure, let's do this the right way. But Nadler and the Democrats, they want to do this the wrong way. And what it looks like to me is that the Democrats want to try to weaponize, or they are weaponizing their position to try and destroy someone that is not dancing to their own music or the beat of their drums. That's what it seems like to me that's going on. I do not fault Attorney General Barr. I would not continue to play these games with the Democrats.
That's right.
It is what it is. Instead of them investigating and stagnating this country.
That's right.
Okay? They need to learn how to cooperate.
And
legislate and cooperate with the President of the United States is what they need to learn how to do.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right. There you go, girl.
And once again, let's not forget that Mueller is scheduled to testify on May the 15th. I don't know what he's testifying about. Maybe how, I would like to know, when did he know that there was no Russia collusion, and why did he continue with
the investigation wasting taxpayers' dollars?
That's the main question that I need to know and would like to know.
Well, speaking of what we want to know, according to the New York Times, they admit that Obama administration deployed multiple spies against the Trump campaign in 2016. So the New York Times finally admitted the truth about the Obama administration. You remember they said that the Obama administration, or people said, no, the Obama administration never spied. And they called President Trump all out of his name, made it look like that he was just saying a conspiracy theory. And come to find out that people was planted in his campaign to try to dig up something, to create something. And it started with Papadopoulos.
And it's called entrapment is what that is called. So now this is making me wonder about
Come
something,
on, girl.
Donna.
Come on, girl.
Okay, because if you remember, I was concerned about the FBI pay these Russians to try to infiltrate President Trump's campaign. Now I'm flipping it because I have a question.
Come on, girl. What's your question? What's your question?
Was it that the CIA and the FBI operatives from different countries being used to try to infiltrate President Trump's campaign, acting as Russians?
You said the CIA.
The CIA and the FBI
operatives.
Operatives. That's what I need to now know. Was they trying to infiltrate, spy on, and entrap anybody in the Trump campaign to try to bring down Trump? Is what I need to know.
Well, here is what I need to say. Anybody that orchestrated, participated, and masterminded all of this needs to go to jail. You need to go to prison. Don't pass go.
That's right.
Don't collect $200.
That's right.
You need to be in jail.
Yeah.
Because as far as I am concerned, this is treason. You were trying to undermine.
Yes.
You were trying to undermine an administration and go against the will of the American people who voted this man in office.
And even though President Trump at the time was the nominee or the nominee elect,
presidential elect,
the president elect, however you want to word it, at the time, even though he was that, he was still a citizen when a lot of this stuff started.
A private citizen.
A private citizen before he became the president is what I'm trying to say. So when President Trump was a private citizen during his campaign, even though he was the nominee, he was still a private citizen, and you took and spied on a private citizen.
Imagine if Bush would have done this to Obama. And let me go head on. Since I'm in the business tonight, because I got on my curly hair and getting everything off my chest.
Get it on off your chest.
I have a problem when I see Michelle Obama saying nasty things about President Trump. Can you imagine Was it Laura Bush? If Laura Bush would have said nasty things about Obama, just think about that for a minute. I think it. Listen, if you have decorum and any type of integrity and respect about yourself, you wouldn't sit and try to sell books off the back of somebody else's husband. When you take and you disparage, demean our president to sell your little book, you doing it off the back of Melania Trump's husband.
That's right. So I got another question.
What
the hell is Obama not doing for her to have to be?
That's right. See, I didn't say it, but maybe 2 weeks ago, she made this statement, probably 3 weeks ago, but it's been down in me. And since I'm getting people straight
tonight, go ahead and get her straight.
Yeah. So it's been down in me. She made a statement that President Trump is like the dad, the divorced dad.
Okay.
So when I heard it, this is what I said to myself. I said, well, I prefer a divorced dad instead of a dad that takes care of others instead of his own.
Right.
At least President Trump look out for his own. He look out for the American people.
So I would prefer a divorced dad that look out for me.
For me, instead of a dad that don't even look out for us, but look out for somebody else. Take care of somebody else's household instead of his own.
That's right.
Get her straight about that. I'm sorry, y'all meant to get her straight 3 weeks ago, but it slipped my mind. But now that I'm getting some folks straight, I'm about to go ahead and get her.
Well, go ahead and get Hillary Clinton.
Well, Hillary Clinton stated that anyone other than Trump would have gotten indicted. Well, you should have been indicted. Why wasn't you indicted, Miss Hillary Clinton? And she want to say that somebody stole this here election from. Did nobody steal it? You stole it from yourself. You tried to steal it from Trump with that nasty fake ass dossier. Don't y'all write me and tell me, Diamond, don't you cuss? I feel like cussing because I'm mad.
We're cussing tonight.
Feel like cussing a little bit because I'm mad. You would think she would go somewhere and sit down. The tickets done plummeted. I think it's $12 to go see her, and she still can't get nobody to go and see her. I'm not throwing shade. I want people to come to the Chit Chat tour, but I think that even the ticket sales have plummeted, child. The ticket sales have plummeted when it comes to Bill and Hillary's tour. And I heard it sounds like she is giving advice to the Democrats. Now, I love it. I love the fact that she's giving advice to those Democrats.
Okay.
Yeah. Keep on talking, Hillary. You so silly. Keep right on talking, darling.
That's right.
Yeah, so you can talk them right to another law.
That's right. That's right.
And speaking of the Democrats, Kamala Harris. So Kamala Harris was up there in Michigan as if she really cares about Americans and the American workers. But here's the deal, Kamala Harris. Look, I don't want to waste my energy tearing and ripping every one of them apart.
Right.
Who's going to be the front runner? That's why I want to save my info. But I got to get this here girl straight.
The least of all of those evils.
I got to get tic-tac-toe straight.
Get tic-tac-toe straight.
So here she is, a senator for California. You in Michigan as if you care about Americans. Well, what about those Americans you supposed to be representing in California that's living in tent cities while you allowing sanctuary cities? You all better take a look at what's going on and who's running on the Democrat side. They're racist. And then what time is it?
Yeah, come on, we got this. Is
Biden. You had Biden come out and say, oh, it looked like the Jim Crow is sneaking back. No, Biden. No. The Democrat Party was the one that created the Jim Crow. What you all have done today was created the new Jim Crow day. Because back in the day, people were discriminated against based on the color of their skin. Today, they're being discriminated against based on the color of their politics because of people like you, Kamala Harris. And what's that other one that looked like he's still stuck in the Revolutionary War?
BS.
Bernie Sanders.
That's right.
Because of people like you and that old nasty, crooked Hillary. That's what it is.
Yes.
So if it's sneaking back, it's because of you. Because I have a problem.
Yes.
When I wake up and all of a sudden Facebook done purged, done got rid of conservatives and then one left-leaning nut job from their platform.
But then
You got Antifa still up there.
Woo.
Hamas from Palestine just shot 700 rockets into Israel. I bet you they somewhere on Facebook. I bet you they somewhere on Twitter. You got people can shoot people right there on Facebook. Why don't you go after them?
There.
And I think that it should be against the law for these big major platforms to disparage people openly like that and slander their names where they can't get a good job, they can't work, they can't work.
That's right.
Lori Loomer is a Jewish woman.
Okay.
Can somebody please tell me what the hell did she do? Here is the deal. Let me tell you all something. Louis Farrakhan is not my cup of tea. I think ever since I've been in this world, he's been spewing hate.
Yep.
He hate white people. He's anti-Semitic. I've heard it.
Yep.
You had prominent people like Bill Clinton around him.
Yep.
Maxine Waters, the Congressional Black Caucus, and all of them around him. As if Jesse Jackson. They were just there with him when it came to who funeral? To Aretha Franklin funeral. But what we cannot do is we cannot deny people their First Amendment rights.
That's right.
Because now what you've done is you've made Facebook the arbitrator of truth, the arbitrator of words. They are the God to distinguish what's right and what's wrong.
That's right.
And that's a hell to the no.
That's right.
That's a hell to the no.
That's right. Well, a Facebook spokesperson said that such factors include because people were curious as to how you gonna get rid of them, but you still got Maxine Water up, okay?
That was spewing hate.
That was spewing hate.
Told them to go attack Trump supporters.
Come on,
Come on, girl.
Yes. Said that such factors include whether the person or organization has ever called for violence against individuals based on race, ethnicity, or national origin, whether the person has been identified with a hateful ideology. Okay, listen to that.
Hateful ideology. But then Omar, she need to be off of all social media platforms. This Congresswoman Omar, because she does spew anti-Semitic stuff.
That's right.
Go ahead,
whether
girl.
they use hate speech or slurs in there about section on their social media profiles, and whether they have had pages or groups removed from Facebook for violating hate speech rules after his ban from Facebook, after Farrakhan's ban for Facebook.
He was invited to
a Catholic church to respond to his ousting from social media platform. When I read that sounds strange to me because I know how Farrakhan is, but he was invited to a Catholic church.
Was it a black Catholic church? Because, he said a lot of stuff about white folks.
I know. Okay, and then Snoop Dogg came out to defend Farrakhan. But now here's my deal, okay? Because he came out and he was upset. He said a lot of effing words, okay?
He was cussing out.
Yeah, he was talking about we can ban y'all. He was doing all that.
But you know what, Silk? See, this is what I find funny. When two black conservative women was deemed unsafe to the community, I didn't hear no Snoop Doggy Dogg.
Well, yes.
All you black folks that was making Farrakhan trend, and we told you, today is us. Tomorrow it can be you. And now look.
It was over a year ago. We was on the hill. And we was telling y'all what was going on. The Congressional Black Caucus is friends with Farrakhan. We was telling you, Congressional Black Caucus, but you wanted to call us out about a reimbursement. We tried to tell you all
how it was going to work.
But this is what I don't understand.
Come on, tell me what you know.
How the hell did they put Farrakhan in with Republicans?
Well, they want to call him a right-wing. Did they call him a right-wing? They want to call him right-wing.
Right. They want
Farrakhan ain't right. He don't lean no far to the right. He leans so far to the left that he could be falling off the cliff.
That's right. Okay, so now when I first saw this, when I first looked at this right here, I'm like, okay, well, Alex Jones, well, he's been on and off. They talking about shutting him down for a while, right? Okay, and everybody else. When I looked at this, though, I said, wait a minute. Farrakhan, he's on the left, and they're trying to tie them all together, categorize them in the same box. Something ain't right. Let me tell you all that's listening, that want to listen, what went down. They've been trying to get rid of Farrakhan because every time there's something happened with Facebook, people come back and say, well, what about Farrakhan? Farrakhan is spewing this. Farrakhan is spewing that. So Mark Zuckerberg, and I'm going to say allegedly, because this is coming from a spirit. Okay?
This is what your alleged spirit say.
This is what my spirit says. Okay? Farrakhan was being used, all right, because Mark Zuckerberg had to make the people on the right happy, all right. So they wanted to get rid of Farrakhan, but they used Alex Jones, Milo, Laura Loomer, and whoever else as white faces around this one black man, so it won't look racist. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay.
Allegedly.
I'm telling you, I'm breaking it down the way I see it. Okay. Because Farrakhan has been there spewing anti-Semitic,
ever since I've been in the world.
Since there's been a Facebook, probably. Okay.
That's him.
But Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg is trying to save face by using Farrakhan to try to get rid of all of these other, to say,
I think he used the other ones to try to get rid of Farrakhan.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I think he used so the Lori Loomers, the Alex Jones, and all of them was used.
They was used to keep it from looking racist against Farrakhan.
So nobody will be
like, you're being racist because now it's the black voice.
See, okay, but this is what I say. Listen, I don't like what Farrakhan be speaking.
I don't like it either.
But Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, you ain't the damn guy. You don't get to tell people what they can and what they can't say, and you don't get to disparage. I mean, listen.
If somebody is saying something that I don't like,
I leave it. I don't look at it. I don't run over there trying to find out what Al Sharpton talking about. I could care less. Right. Now I bet you all of them come over here to see what we talking about.
That's right.
I don't ever, because that's not what I choose to look at.
Right. Because when I look at even our posts and I see the trolls coming in, they like, I can't stand to look at you. Well, hell, while you're looking.
That's right.
Well, I don't like to hear what you got to say, but while you're listening. I mean, you're coming over here to listen. If I don't like what Farrakhan or Alex Jones or anybody else is saying, don't go over there and listen to them.
Right.
That's how they die, from a lack of attention.
And on top of that, the internet is free.
It's supposed to be free.
But if you got Google, if you got Facebook, if you got Twitter, if you got YouTube, and they own most of the social media platforms, you can oust them where all of a sudden now PayPal don't want you.
That's
GoFundMe don't want you. I mean,
and these are services that's supposed to be offered. See, when I come to you, when I get on a plane, I don't ask the pilot, are you Democrat or Republican?
That's right.
His service is to fly me from point A to point B.
Right.
And I thank God that we arrive alive.
That's right.
Period. So when you offer these services, as Facebook offering service, people spending their money for a neutral, quote unquote, neutral platform to voice their opinion. Okay. You just kick them off. Will you be giving these people back a refund, Mark?
Not only that, but will you give them some type of livelihood?
That's right.
Because if you put them in, let me tell you something. Look, us, knowing how it is to be out there in the media.
Yes.
It can be vicious.
Yes.
And we've had stuff taken away, all because of who we
are.
And because stuff that denied.
Not who we are. It's because of who we voted for,
and who we
our
support.
politics, and because we are black women and we don't fit the narrative from the left.
So a lot of things have happened, even though Diamond and Silk don't choose to marinate in it and talk about it.
Right.
But if you not allowing someone to make money and you've defamed them, slandered them, disparaged them, how are they supposed to live? That's what I'm looking at. So now, like, you put that out there like that, you've branded them into that.
Right.
How are they supposed to live now?
How are they supposed to live now? This takes
and
me
they
back,
own all parts of the
all
internet where you can make money or whatever.
Right. This takes me back to slavery days.
Come on, girl.
Whenever master did not want the slaves looking at the TV,
it wasn't no TV. They didn't want you to read,
learning how to read, or looking at whatever they had, but they didn't want you to know how to read. That's the main thing. If they knew that you knew how to read, what did they do to you?
They probably beat the hell out of you, I guess,
or hang you out to dry. What I'm trying to say is the same people that was the slave masters from back in those days, okay, were Democrats.
Oh, absolutely.
And when I look at how Mark Zuckerberg, Jack, YouTube, all of these, Google, all of you, Twitter, all of you, when I look at how you take and you try to silence someone, what is it that you don't want them to hear, massa?
And when you're silenced, and the dangerous thing, like I said,
Right.
not only do you silence them,
Right.
but you make it difficult for them to feed their families
and make a living.
And see, it's just like Mark Zuckerberg. Whenever your policy was, if you promote your page by paying a fee, and people, you get fans and followers, they will receive a notification. Then he changed the rules in the middle of the game. Are you gonna give those people back a refund?
That's right.
It's just like Twitter.
Yes.
Our policies say this. Sheriff Joe Clark tweeted, and in his tweet, he mentioned the word wench, along with Stacey Abrams. I heard they shut Sheriff Joe Clark down. But you got a black bishop that called us strumpets and coons and step-it, fetch it. And Twitter said, oh, that doesn't violate our policies. Yeah. There is a different standard for Democrats and a different standard for Republicans.
And that's why
it is bias.
That's why we have to get our own sugar, honey, iced tea.
You got these billionaires. You got how many social media? Because Mark Zuckerberg also got Instagram. Controlling the world.
The world.
I think I said this here before. It's like this is going to be like some dictatorship.
That's right. That's exactly what they want it to be.
Master.
Yeah, master.
He wasn't black, y'all.
No, he wasn't black.
So you got these white liberals on these platforms controlling what people can and cannot say. Now that's where I find the problem.
And controlling thought, controlling what they can and cannot hear,
and what they should and should not believe.
That's right. Exactly.
And that's
what's
wrong.
happening.
I'm not taking up for no Farrakhan. I don't listen. He ain't my cup of tea.
No.
That's why I don't watch him. But I will take up for anybody First Amendment rights.
Freedom of speech.
And that's your freedom of speech.
That's right.
And that's where I have the problem in. I have the problem with that because today is them. Tomorrow it will be you.
That's right.
I heard that somebody was taken up for us on Twitter.
Yes.
And they shut him down.
They shut him down.
So because he's taken up telling this guy, don't be calling them out their names.
Right.
Twitter shut him down. He's a conservative.
Right.
But you let this black liberal sit his ass up there and can call us out there. There is a bias in this.
Yeah. Yeah.
It wouldn't bother me if they need to come down a notch. Something is wrong. Listen, I am not for big government. But I do believe the government need to step in, and they need to step in a way where Mark Zuckerberg, Jack Dorsey, and none of them can buy them out.
That's right.
Meaning can pay them money to look the other way.
That's
Because
right.
there's too many palms being greased.
Yep, right up there on the hill, too.
Too many palms
it's
being
entirely
greased.
Too many palms.
Somebody said Farrakhan should be taken off all social media. Don't watch him.
Don't watch him.
Because I wouldn't want nobody to say you should be taken off all social media.
That's right.
If you said something that Farrakhan didn't like.
That's right.
I'm going to protect everybody First Amendment
That's
right.
right.
Look, if we don't do that, this is going to be dictatorship. You're going to have 4 people running the world. Look at Crooked Hillary.
Yes.
She had the nerves after everything she done did. Sit her behind up there on the stage.
Yes.
They stole the election. See, these elites that want to run things.
That's right.
And a little man like us, you all, get pummeled, and there's nothing that we can do if nobody hear our voices.
Yeah.
So that's why we need to take a stronger look. I don't like I don't watch you.
Right.
But I can't deny anyone their free
speech, especially if it's supposed to be a platform for all people. See, Facebook was not political until after the 2016 election.
Right.
That's when Facebook became politically correct to where now it's based on your politics.
Right.
What happened before 2016? I remember we was on an interview on, I believe it was Fox and Friends, and they wanted to know, what do we think was the reason why Mark Zuckerberg did what they did to us, why Facebook did what they did to us. And I told her that there's another election coming up. I said, our voices got a little too powerful for them. We're actually like a double threat. Well, even though it's two of us and we women, that's a triple threat. And we're black women. So that's a quadruple threat. A quad threat, however you want to word it, to the Democrat parties. So I was looking back at our, when we were doing videos and leading up in 2017, and when everything went simultaneously on the same week, it started with YouTube and then Facebook and now Twitter. Shutting our speech down is what they did, because they didn't want people to hear us. And that's why we tell everybody to go to chitchatme.com.
That's right.
To stay connected to Diamond and Silk. Two more quick points so that we can go. That booming economy.
Oh, the economy is booming. 263,000 jobs in April, beating all expectations. 4.5 million jobs created since President Trump took office. The unemployment is at a 3.6%, the lowest since 1969.
Yes.
Record low Hispanic unemployment.
And record low for Black America.
So here's my thing. Why are the Democrats upset about the growth?
Why?
Because you all, and here's the deal. President Trump been in office for 2 years and have delivered.
2 years.
You all been in Congress and the Senate for years. Biden been about 50 years.
Yeah.
You ain't delivered on nothing. So you got to be out of your rabbit mind if you think we gonna vote for you.
That's right.
You got to be crazy.
Yes.
People, you better vote for Trump in 2020.
That's right. Now, when we woke up this morning, the Dow was in a negative. It was in the red,
because of China.
But then I looked at some of the posts, and there was a lot of people on the left that was happy about the low numbers. Yes, about it being down in the red. But even though it was starting to recover, they was happy about it being down. And I'm wondering, why is it that the left is hoping that this economy fail? You know what I'm saying? Because what's disturbing to me is that these people get out in the streets and they march and they complain about someone else having more than them. And it's like they're celebrating and advocating for poverty. It's like,
it's like
the opportunity has been created here for you to obtain something, but you're upset
and this
about
is
it.
why I need to address. I don't care what color you are.
Right.
There's one American dream, and we all can attain
it.
It shouldn't be white people get something different from black people. Black people get something different for Hispanic.
Right.
If you are an American, you can get this right here.
That's right.
You can get this here.
Right.
You American, you get this. You deserve this.
That's
it's your right.
That's
it's your birthright to have to obtain the American dream.
That's right.
Instead of playing identity politics, because that's all I see the Democrats are doing. They are race baiting. And the reason why they're so upset with Diamond and Silk, because Jesse Waters, hey Jesse, put out the video when we were in Wisconsin.
Yes.
Well, we had a lot of trolls. They were so upset because you don't have nobody on your side that can make somebody laugh.
That's right.
See, we have to make you laugh to keep you from crying and going off up in this piece. So we have to keep you laughing to make some point, to give you something to think about. The left don't have that, you all.
No.
Everything. Tell me anybody rally that has been where, this was so good, where it keeps you thinking about it. You can go back and look at it.
That's right.
Go ahead, Sil.
That's right.
Go ahead.
No, you said it
right.
I just wanted to touch on something that was tweeted.
Go ahead, Jerry Falwell.
With Jerry Falwell. Now, here's the craziest thing. I was thinking the same thing.
Wow.
When I woke up, or the day before, on what something similar to what he tweeted. I was thinking the fact that since the president have been exonerated
and vindicated,
no obstruction of justice or what have you, they wasted two
years lying to the American people.
Lying, keeping this shenanigan going is what they did. And so I was thinking that 2 more years should be added to President Trump's term, because they did not allow him the opportunity to really be the very best president that he could be. Now, He was the very best president that he could be in
under
these
these circumstances.
But
But imagine if that wasn't over the. Oh
Oh
Lord.
yes.
So what did Jerry
when I
tweet?
woke
Go
up,
ahead.
Jerry Falwell
Uh-huh.
tweeted. As a matter of fact, hold on, let me show you who he is. There you go. There go Jerry.
Hey Jerry.
Okay. So he tweeted, after the best week ever for real Donald Trump, no obstruction, no collusion. New York Times admits Barack Obama did spy on his campaign, and the economy is soaring. I know. I now support reparations. Trump should have 2 years added to his first term as payback for time stolen by this corrupt, failed coup.
I agree. Give him 2 more years.
Immediately.
Yeah,
when I saw that, I retweeted it.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, you look, you all in my head.
Love it.
Falwell.
Listen, y'all, we got to go. We went over tonight. Y'all know how I am when I get ticked off about something I got to speak about. I don't speak about it. I got it off my chest. Now I will sleep well tonight. Don't forget, every day at 11:21 a.m. we pray. We pray for our country, our president. We pray for you. We hope you pray for us. We believe that prayer changes things.
And we believe in the power of prayer.
Also, don't forget, we want to see your face in the place in Alabama. Get your Chit Chat Tour tickets at chitchattour.com. We're coming May 18th.
Yes.
May 18th, Mobile, Alabama. Get your tickets at chitchattour.com, and you all can see the other locations that we're going to be at. Okay.
That's right.
Anything else?
Fox Nation.
Oh, don't forget, tomorrow we'll be on Fox Nation. See what we're talking about. We're going to be talking about, who are we talking about? AG Barr. And we're also talking about Swalwell. This Congressman Swalwell. Oh, gosh.
And don't forget, Fox Nations, if you are signed up with Fox Nation, we're going to be having an event there in Phoenix, Arizona. They're going to be having an event there in Phoenix, Arizona. Not Phoenix, Arizona. It's not Phoenix.
It's Arizona,
It's Arizona. Oh God, it just went past my mind. But they're going to be having an event there in Arizona.
Right.
And Diamond Silk is going to be there. So make sure if you're signed up, you make sure you get your
Well, if
tickets.
you sign up, you should have received a notification because it's for the fans or whatever,
and an email and all of that.
Right.
I don't know why.
Okay, don't worry about it. Listen, so foxnation.com.
And that's going to be on Tuesday the 14th, May the 14th.
Okay, May 14th. Want to see your face in the place. Listen, we was just coming to give y'all the 211. We called the 211 because it's 2 of us.
I'm sorry.
What?
Even though we're the ones giving it to you, I believe it's Scottsdale,
Arizona.
Scottsdale, Arizona. Okay. If I'm not right, I'm sorry, Fox, but I think it's Scottsdale, Arizona.
Okay, so in the meantime, in between time, we will see you all next time right here on Diamond and Silk Chit Chat Live. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Go watch a little of Sean Hannity.
That's
we love
right.
y'all.
Bye-bye.